Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Hera's Life and Journey. If you're new here, I'm Hera, and today we are doing our budget with me and cash planning for the month of December. I used to do this weekly, but things have been changing. My work hours and how much I work are changing. I am so sorry for my voice. I am sick once again. um, so let's go ahead and get started. I am filming this pretty late. I should be posting this, I think, in like 2 days. I'm filming the day before Thanksgiving, so okay. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do our budget with me and cash planning. So since November, I'm filming this when November hasn't fully ended yet. I'm gonna do expense walkthrough another time. You might see November's month as well. It's not fully done yet, and this may change. So I do have that amount we're gonna walk through, and I have hopes this is not gonna change anymore. I don't expect any more expenses from today to till then that isn't accounted for here. But if it does change, I'll just update it, which is the great thing about um, planning or budgeting. Whiteout is my best friend. So if you're new here and this is your first time watching my budget with me, I do budget monthly, split it out every week for our weekly stuffing. And I use these inserts from Infinite Lotus to help me prepare and plan for the month. So we are going to go with December. This is our last month for 2025. And I'm going to use a pretty festive color. It's going to be green for Christmas. I'm just going to do that. All right, so we did pretty good last month, November. My job one, good. A job two, I did work more. So my paychecks this month was really good. I did a good amount of sales. I sold two big ticket items. I am noticing it's a bit harder to sell. So out of this entire month, I only sold those two items. And then I got a bonus from my first job, which I'm very thankful for. With how much I worked with them, they really should. I'm glad. And I'm just waiting to hear if there's going to be a raise or a promotion. I hope there is. But with the times currently, it's just hard. So expenses for last month include that overflow because we were over budget in October. We've got our bills, which most of those are just as we expected. Electricity and subscriptions, I did have to move around numbers because electricity is so much more expensive than I ever thought it would be. And then I did spend a little bit more on allowance eating out. Emergency, I don't have anything here. You're going to see why in a bit. Groceries, Thanksgiving is expensive. Everything's so expensive when it comes to food, and it's crazy. Paid my debts. I did have two huge expenses. One I was not expecting. First one is Ube's vet. So I'm mainly using my bonus for this. Ube's vet appointment. She was having some really bad skin issue and bladder issue, so she did go to the vet. I didn't have to touch my Ube fund, so that's a good thing. I was able to pay for that using my bonus, and I did buy more Hobonichi stuff because I was, yeah, yeah. I don't think my other expenses are here. Maybe I should list that out actually. Uh, did I put that somewhere? No, I didn't put it here. Where did I put it? I was confused. I was like, wait, I know I bought my pen, which is where the sales should have been. Something's weird. I know I wasn't over budget because I still have money on my checking, so I may have made a mistake with the numbers somewhere. I'll have to double check that. But we're not over budget at all. I still have cash in my checking. So I might have just messed up on the numbers. It happens. But I do have my savings of 600 buffer. Um, it was supposed to get 100, but I ended up not adding to buffer because I put a separate dedicated emergency fund for the window being fixed. Um, I have part of that increase in my job number 2 to pay for this. Um, and so this window crack, I'm still looking for someone to fix it. I don't know if it's the holidays, but I've asked a few people, a few services, and it's a little on the pricier side. So I want to just make sure I have enough. So we actually have $67 over our budgeted amount. So I do still have $67 in my account, even after I've paid everything. So I'm not too sure what happened with my numbers here. I might have just not put it correctly, but I know I'm not under budget. So at least there's that. So I'm not going to put this over um, additional money we have of 67 into December, just in case I did mess up here. Um, I need to correct a few numbers. I have a feeling it might be the sales. I might have missed something. Uh, Sales or job number 2, those amounts should be right. So it's something in my expenses actually. The good thing is I know I'm not under budget. I'm not under budget. I'm not over my budget um, because I paid off my credit cards for the month and I still have remaining money. All right. So, um, oh, I know, I know what it was. I know. I got gifts, my Christmas gifts early, and that was I think I got 500 in total from relatives and stuff. So that's why. Yeah, there you go. So my stationery spend, I'm just gonna put the 500. I know I have extra, but I'll keep that as like buffer and extra savings instead of adding it to money that I could be spending. I know it was less than 500 for sure for that pen and the other stationery I got. So this was, what was that total? 4233. There, see, 4233 plus 500. 4733. This one was 5,900. I was like, no, I swear I have enough money even after I've paid everything off. There's no way um, that I'm over budget because my credit cards are actually zero right now. So that is what happened. Should still have 67 left over. So, like I mentioned, we have $500 saved up in our bank for when the windows can be fixed. Um, so we are okay. All right, now we can start December. December is going to be very different since I already got my Christmas money. There is going to be no additional income in December. I will try to see if I can work more as well. Um, so job number 1, our expected income is going to be 3,000. And I am so sorry that it was a little chaotic there. I was like, I swear I have enough money. Job number 2, we're gonna leave at 600. And sales, we're gonna have 0. I will definitely try to make some sales for December. Just gotta find ways to advertise or maybe update the product photos I take of what I'm selling. I'm just selling K-pop stuff, so if you're interested in Espa or any K-pop stuff, let me know. Maybe I'll put it up in my Ko-fi or open up an Etsy. I don't know yet. So let's put our bills. It's going to be rent, fees, internet, electricity, subscriptions, tax, allowance, and then we have eating out, emergency, groceries, transportation, debt, and that's it. I fortunately don't have to buy Christmas gifts because I already did my part. I helped fix with the AC, so and I'll just be writing small letters or making some small trinkets for people. At least for my direct family, I don't have to buy them anything. Okay, rent stays the same. Fees stay the same at 52. Internet stays the same at 205. Electricity is going to be 260. Actually, yeah, no, we'll keep it at 260. The estimate for next month is around 260. Subscriptions down to 100. Tax is going to be 100. Let's see how much we have. So this is going to be 3,600 minus our bills. And then our debt, which is 1,053. All right, so we have 1,330. Going to the back, we need to put savings and buffer. Let's do December just comes with a lot more expenses, but let's just try to do 600 for savings, and I might just not put anything for buffer just in case. So we have 730 to spread out. Let's see. We have emergency, groceries, transportation. Transportation is going to stay at 150. And then we've got allowance, eating out, emergency, and groceries. So groceries, I'm going to increase the estimate to 400 just because food is expensive and holidays usually means more food. I'm gonna put $100 on emergency, 30 for eating out, and 50 for allowance. So we have a total of 3,000 for our expenses, predicted or forecasted expenses, and 600 for our predicted savings. So we've zeroed that out. Now we have to plan for our cash stuffing. I'm also making some changes here. I'm no longer going to be stuffing bills. I find I don't want to have to go to the bank as much, and having to put money for the bills. I worry when I can't make it to the bank when I usually would, and then the money's not there when I need it to be there. So I'm just going to digitally track my bills. And we're only going to cash stuff our sinking funds and savings. So we have 5 weeks in December. We have $600. We have about 120 for each week. So I know it might change, but let's just do for the first week, let's do 120. For the second week, I think we can just do 100. For the third week, we can do 130. And Christmas week, we'll do 100, just because that's how I think the money is going to be spread out when I get my check. Because I know some weeks I do have more. All right, so I said we'll do weird there, but it's okay. So we have our usual amounts, right? For month ahead, it's going to be 10. School, emergency, moving, bed. Okay. Let's do $20 for school. So that's 120 minus 30. Emergency, let's do 10. No, let's still do 20 for emergency actually. Ube is 10. Moving, we'll do 10 as well. And then we have pink binder and fun stuffing. For pink binder, let's do 25. Fun stuffing, we'll do $20. Ooh. Actually, that's not good. Let's keep that at 20. We'll do 5 for 50 envelope, and we'll do moving for 5. Coffee for 5. There you go. So that should be 120. Yep. Okay, so we're good for the first week. Then we have the second week, which is going to be $100. So we'll do 100. That's 10, 20, 20, 10. And we'll do 10 here as well. So that's 50, 70. We've got 30 to spread out. So let's do 10 for pink binder. And then 10 for fun stuffing and 5 for our coffee and 50 envelope. So this should be $100. Oh, 50 plus 30 plus 20. Yep. Okay, pretty tight for those weeks. And then a third week, we do get a bit more with 130. So we'll do usual amounts of 10, 20, 20, 10, and 10. So that's 70. And then we'll do, we'll do 20 for pink binder, 30 for fun stuffing, and 5 each for long-term challenges. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. We've got 100 again for the fourth week. I think I'm just going to do very similar to what we did before and maybe switch up some numbers. So 10, 20, 20. We'll do 5 for moving, 10 for ube. Do 10 for pink binder, 15 for fun stuffing, and then 5 each. So this should still be 100, 50, 15, 15, 20. Yep. And for the last week, it's going to be 150. So it's going to be 10, 20, 20, 10, and 10. So that's 70. And then we're going to do 35 for fun stuffing, 30 for pink binder, 10 for coffee challenge, and 5 for 50 envelope. So that's 40 plus 40. Yep. All right. So that is our plan for the month of December. And we're all set. And hopefully we'll stay in budget, which we will. I will try my best. No overspending. We did really well with November and even earned, not earned, we're under budget by $67 and some change. I actually have around 102 right now in my checking account after paying off everything. So that was from this gift right here. So let's go ahead and put this away. You'll be seeing this when we do our weekly stuffing. All right, that is all that we have for today. I will probably be doing a prep for 2026 finances with me. Let me know if that'll be something you're interested in. Let me know if you're curious about anything or if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this budget with me, and I hope you have an amazing day. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.